specifically highlighted the relationship between farming and broadband. My question to you is, for a small rural cable operator, how do you promote greater adoption among small businesses in your local community?
That's a good question, and I think it's kind of twofold, and I think our membership of our group is very similar to us. One, we have developed a complete business sales force that's different from our residential work. And that business sales force, we've done a lot of work because we're obviously incentivized to sell more service that we can. So that business sales force has done a good job of learning applications for broadband services. So we can go to an insurance business and say, here's why you ought to buy our broadband service. We can go to a grain elevator and say, here's why you ought to buy our broadband service. So that's one area where we have really gone to very, very small businesses, and we've come up with very, very affordable business rates for those businesses to get extremely fast data connections. Then secondly, we've done a lot of partnerships, particularly in this application. We've done a partnership with a local community college. We've done a partnership with school systems in these communities we've applied for, the city governments, the first responders groups, a mental health center, chambers of commerce. So we've really tried to be very broad in terms of reaching out to get organizations to support our application, but also to get out to those organizations to say, here's why broadband is important to you. So we've conducted a lot of citywide events, things like that really go a long ways, I think, to promote the adoption of broadband usage.
Okay, well, thank you. Do you have any other question? Well, thank you so very much for being here. You have shed a lot of light into the importance of expanding broadband deployment into rural areas. And at a time when our economy is struggling to create jobs, this is a way to do it. So thank you so very much.
Thank you for having me.